That was Government. Next up is Volunteazy. It's two sisters, Maura and Breach, and Maura is going to present Volunteazy. It's one of the social enterprises taking part in Batch. So, Maura, I'll let you take it away. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Maura, and I'm working on Volunteazy with my younger sister, Breach. Volunteazy is a social enterprise which works on increasing the number of young people volunteering and creating a culture of contribution. We started Patch working on something very different, a device we built for the BT Young Scientist to prevent electrical devices from overheating and igniting while charging, for which we won multiple awards and wanted to continue in Patch. And we quickly went to work to do just that. For the first few weeks, we tried to figure out how we could turn this product into a business. We surveyed hundreds of people to figure out our target market. We met with founders of hardware companies to figure out the process. It turned out this was going to be a long and arduous journey, particularly as a device that would be responsible for people's safety. That was a valuable lesson in figuring out what to work on. We knew we needed to pivot, but with only 2 weeks left, we also knew we had to focus on a problem we knew well and that we are passionate about: volunteering. As a team of two sisters, and we have an amazing mentor, Romy, I have deferred my place to study material science and engineering at Northwestern University in Illinois, and Breach is currently entering 6th year. We both grew up in Sligo and have been volunteering within our local community since we were children. We both regularly volunteer on a regular basis with organisations we are passionate about, including Special Olympics Ireland and the Order of Malta. So we asked ourselves, how could we create a culture of contribution in Sligo and beyond? The problem is that volunteering organisations and opportunities mostly cater to adults and older people, not teenagers. The openings posted are often for positions that youth aren't interested in or not qualified to take part in. Volunteering sites often have old and bland UX that can make it difficult to find and ask about opportunities, and few organisations provide rewards or incentives for their loyal or committed volunteers. So we're building Volunteazy. We make it easy for young people to find great opportunities to give back to their local community and reward them for doing so. There are 3 pillars to our approach. We find opportunities created specifically for young people, roles they would build skills in, see the impact they're having on their local communities, and really just enjoy themselves. We make it very easy to volunteer. If there's any paperwork or requirements, we tell and show them how to do and make it getting started simple. You'd be amazed at how much of a hassle it can be to start volunteering in an organisation. Finally, we want to reward volunteers. We partner with local businesses to provide rewards and incentives for volunteers in organisations to build stronger communities. And we've already made great progress in only the last 2 weeks. We've got over 30 businesses on board to provide rewards, and over 50 young volunteers signed up and ready to go, with numerous organisations across the country eager to have them. Our next step is to expand the community, and in the longer term, we want to build an online platform and community to help support the younger volunteers. We are Volunteazy, and we believe there should be more teenage volunteers in the world. We'd like to thank you all for listening, and I'd now like to invite my sister Breach for question and answers.
Okay, well done, Maura. Well done, Breach. We're going to have Isolt joining us again for interview number 2. So, Isolt, when you're ready, you should be coming right back up on the screen now. There we go. Great. I'll let you take it away.
Hi, great presentation, and I love the idea. And well done on pivot 2 weeks with 2 weeks left to go. I'd say that was challenging in itself, but it looks like you made an incredible amount of progress in just 2 weeks. So well done. So I suppose first to talk about maybe a bit of the research that you've done behind it. Have you spoken to say different charities and how this could potentially benefit them?
Breach, would you like to take this question?
Yeah. So we reached out to our own organisations that we volunteer with, like St. Vincent de Paul, Special Olympics, and also the Order of Malta. So when we actually started with Special Olympics, one of the main clubs, the Splashing Penguins, was going to shut down because they had not enough volunteers. And because they couldn't find a secretary and enough volunteers our age to actually have the children in the pool and the adults. So we decided off that basis to make like a platform where TY students and GASHKA students and gap year students could all like apply, like where the organization could post like the information where they could sign up, and they said that it would be great because they've little budgets, so they would post on the website for free and they get a range of volunteers that would be willing to work with them.
That's brilliant, and I know especially in recent times that organisations have really needed a lot of young volunteers to come in place where, you know, an older generation had been volunteering for them. So it's brilliant to hear that traction with it. And from the business and the rewards scheme side, can you speak a bit more about that? And I suppose the incentive maybe for businesses to sign up, you know, why would they sign up to something like this as well?
Well, we were speaking to loads of businesses, and a lot of them want to contribute to their local community. But at the moment, they have no easy access to contribute to local organisations on the ground. Because obviously you'd hear of Special Olympics or the overhead organisation, but you wouldn't hear of the local ground clubs, let's say Splashing Penguins, or they'd be an equestrian club. So then it would be hard to funnel the money down to the local clubs. So they want to make sure that they partner with local organisations so they can foster a community between volunteers, organisations and businesses. And a lot of people, even small companies, are incentivized to give back to the community, because we were doing research and a study by Dwellot found that when people consider a potential job opportunity, 62% of people who never or rarely volunteer consider the company's commitment to the community when deciding on a potential job. So that would incentivize companies to volunteer to give back to the community on its own.
Brilliant. And what do you see your next steps coming out of Patch?
We hope to expand the platform, so increase the number of businesses we're partnered with. At the moment, we're kind of focused around Connacht with a few in Dublin, but we kind of like to make it a countrywide initiative and maybe then expand further.
Fantastic. All right. Well, that's us wrapping up this Q&A. Maura, Breach, fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. We'll see you later on for the panel.